While cleaning a mirror, a woman suddenly noticed something disturbing. The woman in the portrait reflected in the mirror moved slightly. When she turned to look, however, the painting appeared completely normal. At first, she convinced herself it must have been her imagination. After all, how could a painting possibly move? But what happened next would haunt her for the rest of her life. Her older daughter's room also contained an eerie portrait, one depicting a person holding scissors and a comb. Ever since they had moved into this new house, her daughter had found the painting increasingly unsettling. She immediately tried to take it down, but discovered it was as if the painting had become part of the wall itself. No matter how hard she tried, it wouldn't budge. It was almost as if what hung on the wall wasn't a painting at all, but an actual person. That night, while the older daughter was sleeping in her room, she began to hear the distinct sound of scissors. Snip, 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 right beside her. Moments later, her hair was mysteriously cut. When she woke the next morning, her once beautiful long hair had been chopped into a messy disaster. Furious, Annie immediately suspected her mischievous younger sister and stormed into her room to confront her. Strangely though, her sister knew nothing about it. Her face was the picture of innocence, and she insisted she'd been in her own room all night and hadn't gone anywhere. This left Annie completely baffled. When night fell again, she had just finished washing her hair and was preparing for bed when she suddenly heard the sound of scissors. After the mysterious haircutting incident the previous night, the painting in her room seemed more unsettling than ever. She decided to cover it with a white cloth. What she never expected was that in the middle of the night, a hand would slowly emerge from behind that white cloth and begin cutting her hair again. The moment Annie opened her eyes, the hand quickly retreated behind the cloth. Looking at her freshly cut hair, Annie once again thought of her sister. But as she headed for the door to confront her, she suddenly stopped in her tracks. There was no way her sister would come to her room so late at night. As she stood there confused, the white cloth covering the painting began to move. She could vaguely make out what looked like a person standing behind it. Annie's scalp tingled with fear as she quickly hid inside a nearby closet.